Dennaisha Spence, and today I'm joined with two special guests, Nicole and Saeed. Today we're going to be talking about the good and the bad trends of 2021. The most popular trend last year was definitely fast fashion. And by fast fashion, I mean like brands like Shein became very popular.
Mm-hmm.
Romwe,
Zaful. Mostly Shein though.
Shein is like the most popular out of the three. I feel like they're all like cousins or something. I don't know. They're popular though because of how cheap their like clothing is.
Yeah.
Cheap, and then also it's like whatever is most popular. And also I heard they have a lot of like their size like efficient, like they have a wide range of sizes.
But it is risky though because a lot of their stuff is like bad quality,
and they scam
bad
people
quality
too. I've heard people, yes.
And there was a big scandal too.
They put their credit card information in and they hack all your accounts. So that's why the girlies have been stopping using that. But mostly like cheap clothes, trendy, quick. Like that's basically why people do it. I don't like Shein though. I just don't like cheap clothing. I like stuff that's better quality.
Oh, you're a luxury person?
Not even luxury, just like stuff that's better quality, lasts longer. That's just me though.
So have you guys ever like browsed Shein or like purchased something?
I have purchased stuff from Shein before.
I remember we browsed it during class when we were supposed to be learning. We were browsing Shein because I was looking for like stuff that was trendy, but a lot of stuff on there was ugly. That's just my opinion. But I heard you say it's good for like bathing suits.
Yeah,
so
that's the most
if you need a
popular
bathing
thing.
suit, check them out. But otherwise, they're ugly. That's just my opinion.
I do like Shein for bikinis, but like that's the only thing I would go on Shein for.
Because like with bikini, like bathing suits, you don't need like good quality as long as it's cute and doesn't disintegrate after.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust jeans. Definitely
no.
You need good enough quality. Like it should be like enough to the point where it's waterproof. Like you can actually wear it in the water. And bad things won't happen. Where did you guys first hear about Shein and like how popular it is?
Probably TikTok, right?
Either TikTok or YouTube, because they always do like the winter clothing hauls.
Yeah.
And the girls are saying like, oh, winter clothing haul, like, because when it's like seasonal, like it's something new every single season.
That's true.
So if you know it's gonna be out of season, you're not gonna spend a lot of money on it. For some people, they just want to be trendy. They don't care about like quality or anything. They just want to be trendy in the moment, which is good and bad. But yeah, TikTok and YouTube mostly.
Yeah, I have to agree with TikTok. That's definitely where I've seen the most. And like since my attention span is very short, like I can just watch the hauls really fast.
Yeah.
I honestly think that the reviews are a big help on the app, but like that's about it. Like
yeah.
I don't know.
I use the reviews a lot because I really don't trust them that much. So if I'm going to buy something, I make sure to check the reviews first.
Right.
I can't shop on, like I'm more of an in-store, like that's why Shein and stuff like that, because if a website has a store, I need to go in and try it on because I'm not gonna. And also, when I buy clothes, it's usually a little bit more expensive. So if I'm gonna spend a lot of money on something, I need to wear it first and feel it and see the vibe. Mm-hmm. But that's just me.
Shipping also does take a long time, so I understand.
It takes forever,
especially with Shein. I think it's like international.
But it's cheap, so like I feel like it cancels out.
Is it like based in China or something?
Yeah, China.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you guys rate Shein as a trend, like as a whole?
7.
Like 5.
Okay, I'm gonna say a 7.5, just because I feel like it's getting the job done, like it's getting people the clothes.
So what was the half for? You could have just said 7.
No, I gave it a half because I have experience with Shein.
Okay,
so,
you're right. Yeah,
you know,
I can't talk because I've never used shop from them before. So.
And I'm getting my swimsuits for Puerto Rico from Shein.
Puerto Rico.
But it's so dangerous because it's so cheap, and then you're like, oh, I can just buy. And you start buying stuff, and I have like 5 items from Shein that I've never worn before.
No, and sometimes the sizes don't match. So like they're not like the same throughout every pair of bathing suit that you get. It's not all the same size.
Yeah, definitely.
You might order the same size, but it's not all the same size. Okay. The next topic is like broad, but it's a trend like that encompasses a lot. Mm-hmm. So Y2K is the next trend.
Yeah.
Y2K stands for year 2000, and it relates to the early 2000 trends in like clothing and like accessories.
This is my favorite topic.
I know, this is Saeed's favorite
because I'm very obsessed with like Y2K, late 90s, early 2000s stuff. So I feel like I always watch a lot of movies and TV shows in that time period. So I feel like even though I wasn't obviously alive then, I was born then, but like I didn't live through it, I feel like seeing a lot of movies and TV shows, I feel like I have a really good representation of what people wore. So seeing people now, since it's resurging, like try to recreate it, it's like different. It's like hit or miss, but I like that it's coming back. And
you're definitely well versed because you're such a big Britney fan.
Yeah, Britney. Because Britney, Beyonce, and like anyone like that era is like honestly like my favorite artist. So I feel like always idolizing them, watching them. Like I just have like really good knowledge about that era. So
yeah,
I like how like history like repeats itself and like fashion trends come back and stuff because like we all get to experience it and not just one generation.
I think it's like the 20-year cycle or whatever, where it's like every 20 years like the fashion comes back. So like
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, so like remember in like 2014 like the grunge like early 90s, then like 2018, 2019 was like the late 90s, and now the early 2000s. So every 20 years it'll come back. So
okay, so I have 4 different Y2K type things that I'm gonna say to you guys, and you have to give me your honest opinion on every single one. Okay. Velour tracksuits.
Oh, I love them. I love them. 10 out of 10.
I feel like we should
all
get matching ones.
Nicole, I saw you. I think you were on Juicy Couture, and I think you were shopping.
Juicy Couture is like it's probably the most popular like tracksuit velour tracksuit brand.
They have them on Urban Outfitters.
Juicy is very expensive, but I feel like just the rhinestone, the material, like the Juicy Couture on the side, it just brings you back to like that.
I think it's the prices are only going up because of Y2K like being a trend now.
But it's worth it.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it like a 9.
I would give it a 10.
Yeah, I give it a 10. I love anywhere.
It. It's loungewear, but also if you want to like wear it,
you can dress it up.
Because people know, they see Juicy like, oh, it's expensive. Like it's not going to be something seen as like, oh, like I don't know. But you get it.
I mean, there are knockoffs, but
but you can tell.
So the next thing is Kitsch Accessories. Like they're like the like beads and like colorful like stuff. People like even put them on their phones.
The Martha Calvo.
Yeah.
I like them, but I feel like people overdo it or they don't do it right.
I agree.
Like for example, like sometimes the necklaces are just they look a little bit cheap. Nothing wrong with cheap, but like I feel like it's just they only wear it just because it's trendy, and I feel like if you're gonna do a trend, do it right.
Yeah.
And I feel like people are so desperate to be on trend that they just wear whatever. So I like them. I like the Martha Calvo, but it was such a quick trend. Like it really lasted like 4 to 6 months. So but it was cute while it lasted.
It wasn't bad. I feel like that out of 10, that would probably be a 6 for me. It just I feel like it's kind of annoying because I feel like I made that stuff when I was like 5 years old.
Yeah, you made it at summer camp.
That's why I would.
And it was like what,
$50
50 cents to make, and now it's
like,
so much money.
It's childish to me. I'm not a fan. Mini purses and bags, like the shoulder bags that people just like throw on with anything.
I like them. But
you have to know how to.
If you're going to the grocery store, then don't.
It's not very efficient.
It's more of a city thing.
Yeah.
Like if you're in the suburbs, you're not gonna have a mini bag because but if you're like in the city, it's more of a going out thing.
Yeah.
Also, some of the ones I've seen are just a little bit tacky. Like I feel like you have to do it right.
Yeah.
So, but I'm more of a simplistic person when it comes to bags. I feel like I see bags that are just a little bit out there.
Yeah.
But
baggy and denim, like low-rise denim, baggy jeans. How do we feel?
Low-rise is, I don't know.
I like low-rise.
I like low-rise, but it only looks good on certain people. Which
it's a shame to say this, but like only skinny people can pull it off.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
You have to have a certain body type to pull it off.
Yeah. Not saying you can't wear it and that you can't pull it off, but like for the most part, the only people who really get praised for it and pull it off are skinny people, flat tummies.
Yeah.
And I feel like
because it cuts right there.
Yeah, and like if you don't have a flat stomach, it's really not going to look low rise. It's just going to look like you're wearing regular jeans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and people will not call it fashion. Like
because there's only certain styles that only fit well for skinny people, though we know that. Like and that's one of them. That's why I think the high rise came back, so it was more size inclusive, and like everyone could get on it.
And comfortable. Yeah.
But low rise, I feel like it's very restrictive, which is one of its downsides. So.
But it looks cute when you do it right.
Yeah. Same with baggy. I feel like anyone can pull off baggy. Yes. But low rise is only really specific.
I also feel like baggies came back because of quarantine and like people were just so used to like sweatpants and loose clothing.
They wanted looser
skinny jeans were just not even a thought in anyone's head. And like we also work at American Eagle, so we have like noticed people have like actually been
we see a lot of different
jeans.
types of jeans, and we always get like over the couple months we've seen so many different types of jeans being sold. Like even a couple months ago it was more mom jean, and now everyone's into the flares and the low rise. So
flares.
There's always things changing over the months, but low rise and flares definitely come back. But I like it.
So what would you guys rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Like a 6.
7.
I would give it a 6.
I'm gonna say 8 just because like I said, I do have experience with it and I am a fan. Not of low rise, but of baggy jeans. Low rise I would give like a 2.
You know what? I take it back. I give it like a 4 because I just don't like wearing jeans. It's not comfortable for me, so I'm like a legging and sweatpants only.
But do you like seeing it?
I mean, yeah, that's why I give it a 4. Cause like it's okay but it's just not.
You wouldn't wear it.
Yeah. No.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, you know what? I'll give it a 6.
Well, you don't have to change.
Okay.
I think we should just do 5 and meet you in the middle.
Okay.
Thanks for watching Drippin with D, and thank you Saeed and Nicole for joining me today.
Of course.
Hopefully you guys will tune in next week when I have my new special guest.